Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3 4. Check 1 2 3 4.
Testing. Hello and welcome to tonight's contest between the Wellington Heat and the Park City Rangers to decide the champion of the SBS. As we get into tonight's game, we get started with the starting lineups for each side. For the visiting Wellington Heat, batting first, playing left field, number 4, Chandler Ketchup. Batting second, shortstop, number 9, Miles Hardman. At first base, batting third, number 33, Austin Larkins. Batting fourth, right fielder, Nija Armbrister, number 28. Batting fifth, designated hitter, number 44, Josh Pernetti. Batting sixth, second base, number 2, Doc Needham. Batting seventh, third base, number 27, Logan Martin. Batting eighth, catcher, number 21, Larson Lott. And batting ninth, center field, number 10, Sky Brainham. And pitching tonight for Wellington, Noah Feverly. And now for the starting lineup for the home Park City Rangers. Starting right field, number 29, Jose Zaria. Starting center field, number 8, Mason Alvarez. Starting left field, number 9, Jack Haggard. At third base, number 7, Hayden O'Toole. At shortstop, number 16, Jordy Lopez. At second base, number 1, Damon Joaquino Hernandez. At first base, number 11, Jared Mack. At catcher, number 23, Cody Lozano. Designated hitter, number 31, Angel Cano. And pitching tonight, number 30, Frederick Valdez.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to the championship matchup of Summer Ball Showdown. And this is a special night. And so if you'll all please rise. And I want to remind you to stay on your feet, please, after the national anthem as the colors exit. From the 22nd Air Refueling Wing, we have Senior Airman Brower, Senior Airman Lunn, Senior Airman Willett, and Airman First Class Clemens. Colors, hope! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 22nd Air Refueling Wing Honor Guard. And give it up for Specialist Sean Ross from the United States Army playing your national anthem. So we are also here for another reason. And this one is kind of special to the folks that are here from Goddard. Amber Brunswick was an amazing wife, mom, sister, daughter, teacher, and coach. From a very young age, she had a passion for softball. She was a standout pitcher in high school and capped her youth career with a state championship for the Arkansas City Bulldogs. She continued as a D1 pitcher at Wichita State from 1997 to 1999. Post-college, Amber dedicated herself to coaching, leading the Newton Railers, taking a break for 10 years to take care of her younger children, Jace, Aubrey, and Keeley. Sorry, my thing went away. She was tragically lost due to a medical incident with her heart. I spoke with her husband, Preston, before we got started here. And according to him, that was probably the biggest piece of her was her heart. She achieved notable success as a coach, including conference championships, finishing in the top 3 at state for 3 straight years, earning several Coach of the Year awards, but that was never her motivation. She loved to win, but her main focus was to ensure she coached, became a better player, or a better person through learning how hard work and corrective practice principles can take you. While the family and friends continue to grieve their loss of such a wonderful woman at far too early of an age, they will continue to do so at their best to live to her legacy. Her son Jace will be attending Neosho to play baseball, and her daughters will both now be playing for her beloved Eisenhower High School Tigers. Aubrey will be a junior and Keeley a freshman. The family appreciates all the love and support provided to them by the community, and they simply ask that you give your loved ones an extra hug tonight, and then in honor of Amber, give your best effort in whatever you find important in life. Joined here tonight is, of course, her children, Jace, Aubrey, and Keeley, her husband, Preston, Preston's parents, Diana and Mark Basso, and then her brother, Tyson, and her parents, Chris and Melinda Taylor. So, without further ado, Jace will be catching the first pitch, and Aubrey will be throwing it out. and gentlemen, one last time, give it up for the Brunswick family. Ladies and gentlemen, the two teams that are here on this field tonight have worked their butts off all season. They have worked so hard for this chance to play for this championship right here for you. Let's give it up for the Park City Rangers and the Wellington Heat. Goddard, it's time to go play baseball, but we can't do that without two very special words. Help me out on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to be started here and coming at the bat. Number 4, left fielder, Shandor Ketchup.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Summer Ball Showdown 2025 Championship between the Wellington Heat and the Park City Rangers. My name is Kellen Fermanak, and I'm joined by
Gabriel Breidenbach here from the Park City Rangers.
And we've got a good match on our hands. Now, you said you're with the Rangers. Got to ask you, what's going to be the key to victory for Park City this afternoon?
I think the biggest thing is going to be the bats. The Rangers have been one of, if not the best pitching team in the conference so far this year, and they had a great season all summer long pitching. And I think the biggest proponent for them tonight is that they have most of their arms ready to go in the bullpen. I mean, a tremendous performance by really three key guys the last 2 days. The main one today, Jackson Parker, pitching complete game, 7 innings, and beating Farmhouse, yes. Farmhouse Sports, or what are
Sports.
they? Not important anymore. They already knocked him out.
FSP.
But they already knocked them out, and that complete game has allowed for the Rangers to have complete access to their bullpen. Last night, Alex Koppel and Cale Shalite combining for the win. Again, only 3 arms over the last 2 games has been massive for the Rangers.
No doubt about it, and there's a quick ground out from Ketchup, and there's one away.
Now coming to that, shortstop 9, Miles Parkman.
Starting things off on the mound for Park City this afternoon will be Frederick Valdez.
And Valdez has been the second go-to guy for the Rangers here. Not quite their ace, but has had a lot of solid quality starts here this season for the Rangers. And the biggest thing, as I was saying, for them, the Rangers, again, there's not a lot of pressure on Valdez here. He has plenty of arms behind him, and so really Rangers just looking to have maybe 3 to 4 innings out of him here tonight. If they can get that, they're going to be in great shape for the second half of this ballgame.
I mentioned this in one of our previous broadcasts, but the Heat and the Rangers near the bottom of the KCLB standings and coming into this tournament, and both teams going on a run in very different ways as well, as that one's laced into left and now get through the infield.
Good base knock.
So Wellington has a man aboard. Miles Hartman, the first base runner for the Heat.
Now,
Going up to the plate. 33, first baseman, Austin Watkins.
So with one gone, up steps the first baseman, Watkins.
And as you were saying, I mean, the biggest thing, I can't speak too much for the Heat, as I don't know who they've added, but for the Rangers, the biggest thing that they kept falling behind with in the regular season was they just didn't have the bats to win games. As I said, pitching-wise, defensively, they've been one of the best, one of the greatest defensive runs allowed so far here this season. And I guess I can say so far, this is the end of the season. But this season, they've been great defenses, as I said. Here again, double play. But they added some key bats, the biggest one being Angel Cano, D1 out of Little Rock, who's had a tremendous collegiate season.
And that'll do it. An unorthodox 1-2-3 for the Rangers. It's their turn to bat as we head to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back.
Top of the first inning, we're headed to the bottom of one. Score still 0-0 as the Rangers come out the bat.
I'll pull it. Just drop it. Thank you. Appreciate you letting me know. I just saw it. Yeah, you're good. Thank you. Almost there. Okay, almost there. There you go.
No need to go to the gym.
What's that?
No need to go to the gym.
There was the workout right there.
Now coming up to the plate, leading off for the Rangers, left fielder number 9, Jack Haggard.
So the Rangers, after a clean first, will send things to the order, starting with Jack Haggard. The left fielder has had a tremendous tournament. He'll look to cap things off with a win here tonight on Field 1. So he'll take the first one down low.
So, Kellen, I know I haven't seen the Heat so far here this tournament. As I said earlier, it's been a pretty makeover of the roster. But I know you guys, the Daubers, played them in the semifinal.
Yes.
Is there anything you saw?
Yeah, the Daubers weren't able to get any hits off their pitcher, Charles Morris. It's electric through 6.
Shortstop number 16, Jerry Lopez.
However, I would not be surprised if Wellington is down on arms as they turn to Nolan Feverly to pitch for them, as he came in for relief in the Daubers game not just a few hours ago. And now we'll try to start things off with a bang for Wellington. And it doesn't seem like a bullpen game, as no arms warming up over there, at least not in the first. So we'll see how that progresses. But after a pop-up from Jack Haggard, that'll send Jerry Lopez up to the plate.
And I mean, last game, from what I understood with the semifinal, was an up and down emotionally. I mean, the Heat losing their manager, I believe, in the first inning.
One of their assistant coaches, got tossed, and it was very, very emotional, as you mentioned. And fortunately did not go the Daubers' way, but the Heat, a very valiant team, and they were, again, got to say this, 8-22 in the KCLB at the very bottom of the standings. And here they did. And there's a base hit up the middle from Lopez. He thinks about two. He'll head in there with a single.
And now coming to the plate,
just like
number
Wellington,
31, designated hitter,
Park City
Angel Cano.
has a man aboard. The baton will be passed off to the designated hitter, Angel Cano.
And as I said, one of the biggest key pickups for the Rangers here heading into the tournament. Angel had a tremendous collegiate season playing for Little Rock University down in Arkansas, and had a tremendous performance in the regional round of the College World Series.
And there's going to be a ball called. Feverly allows the runner to go to second on a balk. Saw one in the previous game, not for the Heat, but for the Daubers. So big mistake there, is that'll push Lopez into scoring position.
And this is the second time I've seen Feverly balk this season. And it seems to be an issue for him. Now, I wouldn't be too concerned, as Lopez is someone who typically steals on first to second anyway, so not too much of a tremendous loss, but definitely something he's going to have to keep in mind, especially as a starter rather than a closer as he usually is.
No doubt about that. Cano up in the count, 2-0.
And this
He
one,
swings.
hard hit. Sorry, a little bit
That's
of my
gonna be a
play-by-play.
foul
coming out
ball.
there. Didn't mean to go over you.
No, you're all good. And I've always been like that too, because I do color as well for anybody that comes in at my college. So it's hard to get out of the shift and range and color and play-by-play.
And I tell you what, man, I mean, I've been doing this with the Rangers for 3 years, and this is the furthest they've actually gone from what I know.
And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the first baseman, Jared Mack.
McIntyre has been a pretty consistent contact hitter for the Rangers so far here this season. He's done a good job. He's an unconventional cleanup hitter. He's definitely driven in his fair share of runs. This one fouled back.
Yeah, I've seen him play all season for Park City, and it's no wonder that he's in the cleanup spot.
And Mac, another guy who's been here since I started 3 years ago. And so I know he really wants this. I mean, the Heat knocked the Rangers out last Summer Ball Showdown last year. And so it would mean a lot for the guys here today if they can get the win.
Without that, jumping around over at second. Call will be called just outside. The ball will be called, not the call will be called. The count is 2-1. Mac repping the neon pink bat as he tries to drive in the first run of this game. The 2-1. Fouled right back. Now it's 2s across the board. Lopez over at second, jumping around. He'll be running off the crack of the bat.
Lopez has enough speed on him to get home basically anything that makes it out of the infield.
Look at that shift they have going on for Max, second baseman, playing in the outfield turf.
That
but
one
it won't matter, as that one's lacing to right center for a base hit, and that'll drive in the first run of this game. Park City strikes first here in the Summer Ball Showdown Championship.
And now, coming up to the plate, number 29, right fielder, Jose Zaria.
Mason Almaros got me confused there. Saw him running up to the plate, thought he was ready to go.
So a nice hit the other way. That was proven wrong instantly on the shift. In a good spot for the second baseman, but just a few feet right. That will allow the first run to score thanks to an RBI single from Jared Mack. Trying to keep Mack honest at first.
And you wouldn't think it, but Mack actually has decided to steal, and with pretty solid success so far here this season. He's done it quite a few times, especially late in the season.
Fastball down the gut for a strike. Nice breezy day out here in Goddard. The wind blowing towards left field as Mack, there he goes, taken off. Throw down is in time.
Yeah, slow start there.
And Larson Lott guns down the runner. However, the damage has been done. Park City strikes first. And we head to the top of the second. Score 1-0 Park City.
With the Rangers now winning 1-0 here in the SBS Championship. Now coming to the plate, number 28 at right field, Nigel Armbrister.
Nigel Armbrister, the right fielder for the Heat, will step up first in the top of the second, already playing catch-up.
And this is going to be the scariest hitter the Rangers will have to go up against tonight. I mean, the power on this guy is probably the best in the KCL.
Yeah, they have a scary 1-2 punch near that cleanup spot with Armbrister batting fourth and Pernetti out of the 5-hole. One of the most prominent sluggers in the league. Saw he was in the All-Star game, sent one over the fence for a homer.
I believe Pernetti had two in the All-Star game.
Did he have two?
I believe he had two.
Oh, wow.
He had one over right field, one over left field.
There you go. The main goal, I think, for Park City is just to try to take care of that top of the lineup because you don't want to set up for these two guys right here. Armbrister down the count 0-2. He'll chop one over to third. Throw across the diamond is in time. Nice play by Martin. Excuse me, O'Toole looking at the Heat lineup.
Now coming to the plate, 44, Josh Pernetti.
With one gone, up steps Pernetti. Bases are clean for him, so he'll have to do something by himself.
I think the biggest change for Pernetti here in this tournament is with the addition of some defensive players for the Heat, he's been able to just DH, which I think saves a lot of his energy. Because at least during when I saw him during the season, he was making a lot of plays there at third base. He's got that sneaky athleticism.
Last time I saw these two teams face off, playing in Valley Center, and it was around the 5th or 6th inning on an 0-2 pitch, got rung up, slammed his helmet, and I believe he got ejected and suspended for a game.
I mean, without a doubt, there's a lot of emotion in the Wellington dugout, especially here in this tournament.
Yes.
As Richard said, they come in as underdogs, and they're fighting for every inch they can get.
The Heat players I've had the privilege of talking to, their voices are shot even just after the Daubers game. And now coming into this one, I'm sure the emotions in both dugouts, obviously, but the Heat's especially very high. And the Pernetti goes down swinging.
And that's a big win for Valdez. That's got to give him a confidence boost. Now, going up to the plate, number 2, second baseman, Doc Needham.
And the Heat looking to not go down 1-2-3 again. It's the second baseman, Doc Needham, will try to keep this inning going. First one off speed, not able to find the zone. A nice pitch. Needham had no intention of swinging at that one.
And yeah, Valdez, he's not a guy who's going to wow you with his velocity. He is a consistent pitcher who has a lot of break on his balls, especially on that off-speed pitch as you saw there.
Mm-hmm. Needham counting his favor, 2-0. He shows bunt but pulls it back. Will still fall for a strike. And the bunts, what killed the Valley Center Mud Daubers early against the Heat. Him and Sky Branham batting out of the 9-hole, placed down some nice bunts. Scored that first run as that one's flown into center. And 3 up, 3 down once again for Valdez. As we head to the bottom of the second, score remains 1-0.
That'll do it for the top of 2 as the Rangers come to bat once again, now leading still 1-0.
I know you have one extra job now.
Now, coming up to the plate, number 29, Jose Zoria.
Jose Zoria will get a second chance at the plate after Matt gets caught stealing second. He takes a big hack at that first pitch.
And I really think that this is one of the best spots that a batter can be in. You get that first at bat. Sucks you have to come back the next inning. But you've already seen a lot of what the pitcher's going to throw at you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for that first at bat, this is the ideal situation, I believe. For a hitter like Zoria, who has tremendous power, he can really hit a nice ball into the gap.
Yeah, he's going to have to battle back in the count, down 0-2 against Feverly. And will skip away from the backstop lot. And yeah, it is interesting. Everyone first time through the order, but for Zoria, it could feel like the second after already seeing some pitches from Feverly. He drills that one to left center, but it'll be caught on the run. Nice defensive play by Branham.
Now, coming up to the plate, number 8, center fielder, Mason Alvarez.
Another thing to mention about the Heat, their defense, very strong. It was one of the big difference makers in the Valley Center game. So we saw a heck of a play from Miles Hartman, making a near Willie Mays catch. We're running out to get a blooper. And we'll see another fly ball into center. Brainham back under it. And he gets back-to-back putouts.
Now moves to the plate. Number 1, Damon Chiquito Hernandez.
Not only Miles Hartman, but also Brainham out in center. Daubers were trying to tie up the ball game in the 5th inning, and he was able to get the outfield assist after Jaime Baldwin tagged up from 3rd, which we later learned what should have been a safe call is actually an out call at the plate, going back in the footage, but Wellington still won 5-1. Just would have been nice to play in a tie ball game instead of playing catch up for the next few innings. That's baseball for you. The 2-0 fouled back.
And Hernandez has been one of my favorite players to watch this season. Defensively, he's a really strong player, and also offensively, he has a lot of power that you wouldn't expect. I mean, just with, he has a shorter frame, but really is able to drive the ball and has a great strike zone. That he uses to his advantage.
Certainly one of the 5-tool players in the KCLB is he also near the top spot in the steals leaderboard during the regular season. And he drills one into center. Brainham diving, and it's off his glove.
And this will be an extra base hit for Hernandez as that one takes a bad bounce.
A 2-out double for Hernandez.
Catcher, number 23, Cody Lozano.
And the baton passed off to the backstop. Lozano. We saw Brainham out in center, trying to dive that one. Went off his glove, and the left fielder trying to back him up. Chandler Ketchup, however, he fell while trying to guide him in. So it was up to Brainham to get that ball. Unfortunately, it was just a double, didn't go all the way to the wall, or else we're probably talking an inside the park home run, because that one will be popped up into center first pitch, and that'll do it for the inning. Score remains the same as we head to the top of the 3rd. We'll be right back.
And that'll do it for the bottom of 2. The Rangers still leading 1-0 as we head into the 3rd inning. Going to the plate, 3rd baseman, number 27, William Mark.
The Heat coming up with their 7, 8, 9. Valdez taking care of the first 6 as there's a chopper in the hole. Throw across the diamond is in time.
Come on.
What a play by Jordy Lopez, ranging across his body to make the throw. My, oh my.
And there's some of that D1 help I was talking about. That has really allowed for the Rangers not only better defensively, but he's been a great bat for them as well so far in the tournament.
Yeah. With one gone,
Now, for 21, catcher.
up comes Larson Lott. Well, Valdez. Another same spot. He gloves it. No way.
Oh, he is
Just barely.
a step behind. I mean, 2 back-to-back incredible snags there by Jordi Lopez.
Saving that one from going into the outfield.
Now batting number 10, center fielder, Sky Branham.
Like you said, just a step off, as Wellington will get an infield single with Lott.
First hit of the game.
As I was saying, while Valdez wasn't perfect through the first few batters, he was able to go 6 up, 6 down, thanks to a first inning double play. They have another chance to do that here. Now is Sky Branham. Next pitch to the lefty, fools him. Down the count, 0-2.
And I will say the biggest thing I've noticed from the Heat offensively here tonight, they're not obviously getting a lot of hits so far, nor they had a lot of offense production at all, but they're still hitting these balls pretty hard and without making good contact. And so, as much as you want to believe that that's not going to, result in hits, eventually it will.
Yeah, and the Daubers had one of their better pitchers on the mound, Jace Kushner. He picks up a lot of strikeouts, but Wellington, while not picking up too many hits, were able to put a lot in play, and that worked out for them in quite a few situations, as we saw some of those, very small loopers that'll find their way in between the second baseman and right fielder.
And I hate to say this, but, I don't mean to interrupt you, but, putting balls in play is a massive part of winning in this level of baseball. As much as you probably don't want to talk about it, there's a lot of errors, especially in the infield, this level of baseball. So just putting the ball in play, even if, you're not sending it out of the infield, sometimes, it depends on the game, but there's times where, you have a maybe 33% chance of just making it on purely because of an error.
Mm-hmm. That one given a ride to center. Going back is Almaris, and he makes the catch. There's 2 away.
And now, coming up to the point, left fielder, number 4, Chandler Ketchup.
You're absolutely right about putting balls in play, making something happen. Because in the MLB, if a player were to theoretically put every single at-bat in play, would have around a 320 batting average. And obviously, at this level, it would likely be even higher with the defense not at a major league level.
I mean, even, as we get into the later rounds of these tournaments, it's not uncommon to see, a throw from shortstop or third base go over the first baseman's head or just have him fall off the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, especially, getting those infield contacts. Obviously not what you want to go for, but as long as you can put a bat on the ball, there's a decent chance you'll have a fighting chance, I guess, to use the same word again, to get on base.
No doubt about it.
Hurts the batting average, but obviously helps your chance of winning. Ketchup, this is the first time they've made it through the lineup here, as he comes back up 0-1.
Ketchup started the first game of the day off with a base hit out to left. He can hit all fields. As he fouls that pitch back, the count is brought to 2s. Frederick looking for his 3rd clean inning.
As I said, really, Valdez really is trying to get through 4. If they can get 5 out of it, great. But really, these 3rd and 4th innings is when he can try, sometimes gets tired. So if he can make it through those just as he does here.
Looks like that bat will hit Lozano. However, he'll get strike 3, and that'll end things here in the 3rd as the score remains 1-0. We'll be right back to the bottom of the frame.
And that'll do it here for the top of three. Heading to the bottom of three now. Rangers coming to bat, still leading 1-0. Now coming to the plate, number 7, third baseman Hayden O'Toole.
Hayden O'Toole lead off the third. Made a nice play one of the previous innings. As we'll watch one down low.
This will be the last batter, first trip through the line for the Rangers. And O'Toole, another late season addition. He came in during the first round of the playoffs for the KCLB for the Rangers.
I was going to say I saw him during the playoffs, but I don't remember seeing him during the regular season. So I'm glad you mentioned that. I remember a lot of these names, you know, Damon, Mason, Jack, Jared.
Yeah, and he is actually a really, really great defensive player. He doesn't get to show it as much at third base, but when he first came to the team, he was a shortstop. And so he took over Isaiah Fudge's position, who left the team early.
Yeah.
But he came in and made a tremendous impact. Obviously, as we said, the Rangers not having a tremendous regular season, but went on a great run in the KCLB playoffs and having an even better one here in the Summer Bowl Showdown.
Park City certainly favored for this game, obviously, by the seed, but mainly the eye test as well. As Toole sends that one into center, a long run for Brainham, but he's able to track it down.
And Toole already had a homer here today in the semifinals, so I thought maybe another one on the way. Another one coming up to the bat, Jack Haggard. Why the hell I said it like that?
So with one gone, up comes Jack Haggard.
I'm getting too excited on the PA mic. I really am. Like, I haven't been this excited since, I don't know, man. Like, Christmas morning when I was like 12, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I mean, you definitely have the reason to
Really?
be excited as Jack Haggard rips one to right, and that'll fall for a base hit. And in the third, Park City will have a base runner thanks to their leadoff man smacking one to right field.
Now batting the shortstop, number 16, Jerry Lopez.
First pitch will be outside to Lopez. Next one, chopper could be a double play. They don't double up Haggard at second, or excuse me, first. So with 2 gone,
Coming up to the plate, number 31, Angel Cano.
now comes up the DH, Angel Cano. First one. Oh, yeah, sky high into left. Should be playable. Running in, and the catch is made. A small jam escaped. As we go to the top of the 4th, score remains 1-0 Park City.
I'll do it for the 3rd inning of action. We head now to the top of 4. Rangers still leading 1-0. Coming up to the plate, number 9, shortstop Miles Hartman.
A quick first 3 innings. As we head into the 4th, and starting things off will be Miles Hartman batting out of the 2-hole. He'll watch the first pitch curl into the zone for a strike. The 0-1 can't find that same spot. The off-speed pitch has been very effective for Valdez through the first 3 innings. We haven't seen the heat swinging on a lot of them either, and if they are, and making contact with it, does not go anywhere.
And see, this is where I start to get scared a little bit with off-speed pitchers, because it works great your first trip through the batting lineup, but on their way in, I guess it's the second batter in the second trip through the lineup. That's when you start to get some trouble. After you see some pitches, it can be a little bit easier to get some.
As you say that, Hartman grounds one up the middle, finds a nice spot, and it goes to the logo in center. So Wellington has a leadoff man.
Now,
next up is the first baseman, Austin Warkins. Another lefty coming up, back-to-back lefties.
And Hartman now 2 for 2 on the day. Both base knocks.
Yeah. Hartman also had a nice game 1, as I mentioned, with the glove, but he can do it with the bat as well. A former Dauber, now a member of Wellington, showing up big late in the tournament for the Heat. However, Warkins tried to at least move him over as he's down the count 0-2.
This would be a huge strikeout here for Valdez, potentially opening up double play to get out of the inning.
Go-to fouled off, and the count will remain. What's so tough about getting that leadoff man on for a lefty up next is you're pulling over the first baseman, Mack, off his normal position and onto first. So you'll leave a wide open gap on the infield down that right side. As the runner takes off, swing and a miss, throw down, got him in time. A strike him out, throw him out, double play for the Rangers. Great work from from Cody Lozano behind the dish. And there's 2 away.
Now coming up to the plate, number 28, Nigel Armbrister.
So Nigel Armbrister, now the last chance, the second time that Austin Workins has gotten into a double play some way or another, obviously striking out. And Hartman trying to take second, put himself in scoring position, does not work.
Tell you what, Kellen, I'm not trying to let my biases show, but I am going 60 miles an hour right now.
Look, I'll try to even things out. I don't think I can do it fully, but I'll try to be I'll be here for the heat. I know it's going to be a lot heavier for the Rangers, but I'll try my hardest. The 0-2 coming to Nija. He makes contact. It's a slow chopper to O'Toole. He bobbles it. Throw to first is in time. What a play by Hayden O'Toole at the hot corner. And that'll end the inning as we head to the Park City batters. Score 1-0.
That'll do it for the top of the fourth, hit the bottom of the four. Rangers still leading 1-0. Now, coming up to the plate, first baseman, number 11, Jared Mack.
4-5-6 due up for Park City. After a spectacular defensive inning, as the first pitch will be flown out of play and onto the other field. Something I've brought up throughout every broadcast, because it's happened every broadcast, is that we've seen so many fly balls coming in and out of nowhere from the other fields. Field 1 and Field 5 connected to Field 1, as that one's going to be popped up on the infield. Be an easy play. That'll stop play in its tracks whenever we see a foul ball coming in.
Jose Zaria.
But other than the very early and very late games, this is one of the rare times in the Summer Ball Showdown where we only see one game going on, and obviously this one the biggest of them all.
And all eyes on this field, just as you said here. And really the players stepping up to the challenge. I mean, I do have to give very much due credit to Feverly here. As you said, already has closed out one game today, goes right into starting another, and he's already in the fourth inning.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been helping the Heat out tremendously so far, as he's up in the count 0-2. And that one given a ride to right center. It'll be a base hit for Jose Zaria as he holds up at first.
Now, coming up to the plate, number 8, Mason Alvarez.
Alvarez, the center fielder, try to do something with the bat here.
And Almira is one of the quickest guys in the league that I've seen. I mean, the amount of infield singles I've seen this guy beat out, it still amazes me. I still remember the first game I did this season for the Rangers. He was a newcomer, of course, and I saw him hit a ball, I don't know, maybe a one-hopper to shortstop, and he beat it out, and I didn't even realize that he was safe until about 3 seconds later.
Chandler Simpson-esque. 1-0 after he showed bunt. Take that one in the lower corner for a strike. You can see he was showing bunt, but even before he did that, the third baseman, Logan Martin, already playing very shallow on that third base side. That one sent into center. Should be an easy play for Brainham. It is.
Now, coming to the plate, second baseman number 1, Damon Jaquito Hernandez.
Last up will be Damon Hernandez, trying to keep this inning going as the Rangers looking for some much-needed insurance. Still just a one-run ball game. And anything can happen with one swing. We've seen that throughout this entire tournament.
I mean, Hernandez already with a double here today. And like I said, that power, you don't really expect it. When it's there, it really is there.
Mm-hmm.
And to go on with that, it's not just, power that, this one is just a high fly ball. But he usually places them pretty well.
And a nice turning catch in foul ground. Austin Warkins making the long run to make the grab, and that'll end things for the fourth. We head to the top of the fifth. Score remains 1-0 Park City.
And now do it for the fourth inning. Into the top of 5 now. Rangers still leading 1-0. Now, coming to the plate, number 44, Josh Pernetti.
And Aldo's coming back up. He's going to have a very hard early test here with Josh Pernetti waiting on.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But again, as we mentioned, it's very good for the Rangers to start off with Pernetti and not have him late in the inning with men aboard. For his power, doesn't have as much speed compared to some of these Wellington guys.
And also, to go on with that, a good job, or I guess a stroke of luck, where the Rangers able to split Armbrister and Pernetti in the lineup across innings.
That's very true. You don't want to leave any chance for these guys to strike anything or make anything happen for the guys after them, because really, top down, this Wellington team can bat. The 9-hole, Sky Brainham brought in the only run of the game until the 7th inning, and the first until the 9th for Wellington in their matchup against the Daubers, as Pernetti stays alive on the 2-2.
He's already struck out once here tonight.
Second time seeing Valdez. once again battling inequality at bat. But he goes down. Drop third, throw to first will be enough. And there's one away.
And those are huge. 2 strikeouts against Pernetti to start things off here.
Now goes to the plate, number 2, Doc Needham.
Next up for Wellington, Doc Needham. Also had an excellent season for the Heat. One of the all-stars as he watches the first one away.
I mean, you talk about a utility guy. I mean, I've seen Doc play almost every position he's been pitched for an extended amount of time when I've seen him.
I've seen him pitch as well. He can throw some nice stuff on the mound. He finds himself up early, 2-0. Beautiful night sky or evening sky here in Goddard. See it out on the left. The cotton candy clouds starting to appear as the sun sets. Soon those lights will be shining down bright. Genesis Health Complex. The 2-1. Roller over to short.
Slower one.
Throw to first. Off the bag, but still in time. A nice tag by Mack at first. And there's 2 away.
Now coming up to the plate, number 27, Logan Martin.
So last chance for Wellington. Valdez looking to be taken down once again, 1-2-3. So he just barely gets the tip of that bat.
Valdez with 3 strikeouts now. Here.
It's been electric so far, but as he mentioned, next inning he'll be going through the 3rd time in the order, so we'll see if Coach Randy decides to either pull him or keep him in. But as I mentioned, just been electric. That's the only word I can describe it.
And yeah, no one in the bullpen right now, but he's got plenty of arms. Especially, 2 major ones I would expect to see here tonight is Beckett Stimson, of course, from North Dakota, number 3, and then Randy Duran has been a great closer for the Rangers so far here this season. His break in, honestly, his fastball has been better than his break, but his high zone sinker is nothing like it. Oh my gosh!
Did he make the catch out there? He did.
Oh my!
Almaris able to make the diving catch, but the ump saying it fell. Rangers leaving the field. And we'll look to see what happens here.
And I mean, this is a spot where as a manager you gotta be really careful. We've already seen how the umps have treated managers so far here this tournament. Not saying the umps have done anything wrong, but you really have to be careful here. And Randy, making a big emphasis, he's not crossing the white line.
Yes.
But I mean, I will say, if he dropped it, that was an insane, sell job by Almaris. And I think they're going to stick with the call here. But wow, I mean, that's some of the best acting I've ever seen if he really did drop that ball.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that back. That looked really close. And however, there's one thing, you can rely on about that play is that he did not let that ball get past him, even while diving for it, kept it in front of him, so it wouldn't go to the wall. And smart by Martin just to not get off the field. He stayed at first. So play looks like it will continue. Umpires conversing.
But, I mean...
and the call will
I'm not
stay the same.
I don't want to, but I would find it hard to believe that ball bounced into his glove. I mean, for that to happen, he would have had to kind of come out on a top-down angle, and he didn't. And so, I mean, that's an even more impressive play, honestly. He was able to catch that off the bounce than if he would have just caught it straight. But I digress.
Now the catcher, Larson Lott, will try to keep a 2-out rally going. First pitch will be just outside. Wellington yesterday night walked off Tess's Army. Were able to secure a spot in the semis against Valley Center. Clinch Sunday, and now they're here in the championship, down by only a run. We're almost about halfway through this game, and it's been a doozy pitching duel between both teams. It's only a matter of time till one breaks out, as there's a slow chopper over to short, and a nice play.
Way to bounce back defensively there.
Jordy Lopez once again flashing the leather. And that'll do it for the fifth.
And the Rangers hold on here in the top of five. Right now, the bottom of five, the Rangers come to bat, still leading 1-0.
It's their turn to bat in the fifth inning. We'll be right back.
Now, coming up to the plate, number 23, Cody Lozano.
So Feverly enters his fifth inning of work. Still no action in either bullpen. And the first pitch to the backstop, Lozano won't find the zone.
I think from the Rangers side of things here, I'm not going to speak on behalf of the Heat, but I think Coach Randy Moot really trying to get to the seventh inning, really trying to hit that 7-8-9 strategy. But I will say, if he has to, I think Beckett Simpson is able to go 2 innings, get through the seventh, and allow for that 8-9 sequence to take place.
I will say, on the Heat side of things, saw their starting pitcher just absolutely demolish the Daubers. Charles Morris went 7 innings, and I believe only had around 80 or so pitches. So is there a chance we could see him late in the game? We don't know. We're already seeing the guy who closed the game in for Wellington. The 3-1 will be fouled off. And the count is brought to full.
I've got to admit, I mean, I'm not opposed to swing, but 3-1 there.
Here's the payoff. Did he go around? He did not.
Maybe a bit of a makeup call there. Maybe a bit of a makeup call there to find the first base off.
So Lozano will take his base on a 6-pitch walk.
Now, coming to the bat, number 7, Hayden O'Toole.
Out of the 9-hole comes Aiden O'Toole.
Yeah, I mean, that was maybe a little bit of a fortunate call there for the Rangers. But again, had an unfortunate one last inning. So, but again, that's a huge play there. I love Cody Lozano. I think he's a great defensive player, but offensively, he has struggled a little bit with his bat. But one thing is, he's been able to get on base, and that's one of the biggest reasons. He's been the starting catcher for the Rangers for so long here this season. And there you see it again. I mean, plate discipline is a major component of his game. And it's worked out for him here, and this could be a huge potential inning for the Rangers, having a leadoff man on.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And they'll get to their top of the lineup soon, but first it'll be Hayden O'Toole, who himself, as you mentioned, has been great offensively in this tournament. I was going to say defensively, but he has been that as well. Has already made some stellar plays over at the hot corner. Now they'll at least try to move Lozano over to second.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, in a lot of ways, O'Toole really acting as the second leadoff. I mean, he has more power than you would expect from a leadoff. And wow, Cody Lozano. Oh my. I will say, I do kind of believe that Lozano has some kind of, grace of God in him, because the amount of errors I've seen while he's running the base path is tremendous. Like, I truly think that, God looks down on him in kindness.
You just made my week. Lozano taking second after the ball popping out of the glove of Hartman. So now he finds himself in scoring position, still with no outs. And O'Toole keeps the at-bat going.
But no, Lozano, a great guy. Really a great locker room presence for the team as well. Really upbeat guy. And again, great defensively as well.
The count remains 1-2. They take it upstairs. Walking out of it there is Larson Lott. O'Toole makes it a quality at bat. The pitch coming. He rips it down the line. It will be just foul.
Just maybe a foot outside the first base there. And Lozano almost already the third there. Got a little pup in his stuff there.
Didn't even cross the rounding line down the first base side. Another 2-strike foul ball.
And I believe Lozano the first walk to either side here today. Not to mention
Keeps
that
it alive.
earlier.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat for Hayden O'Toole, who now has a man on second.
And, these drawn-out at-bats going to be the worst thing for February right now, as you said, already on extremely short rest.
And he goes down swinging. A nice pitch by Feverly gets the first out of the inning.
First strikeout for February as well, I believe.
There you go. Now coming up, the leadoff man, Jack Haggard.
Now coming up to the plate, number 9, Jack Haggard.
I got a little story. I may have already told you, but do you know this guy comes out of Key West, Florida?
I did know that. I did know that, yes.
So I know that because I played baseball with him down in Key West.
Wow.
When I was a kid, yes. And now he goes to Quincy University out in Illinois. And not only is he one heck of a ball player, but he's just one heck of a guy, too. His last at-bat sent a sharp hit single to right field. Now he's looking to help the Rangers out even more. And obviously, I haven't been watching all the Rangers games, but from the times I've looked and seen him play, he's been doing a great job as he grounds one up the middle. A nice play by Short. Throw to first is in time.
I mean, that's just a bit of an unfortunate curve there.
Bounces,
Still, as you said, good play.
Yeah, bounces off the mound. And more a great read by the shortstop, Miles Hartman.
Jordy Lopez.
That'll still push Lozano over to third. So now any hit will likely score him. But with 2 outs, you got to make something happen. It's the shortstop, Jordy Lopez. Try to do it here as he shows bunt, tries to place it down, be foul.
I mean, that was a great read there by the base coaches. Third base playing pretty far back there. First base was as well.
Now you see him scooting in. That first pitch is always so important if you're trying to get a bunt single. Not able to convert on it, you see now.
Lopez has already drilled one up the middle. That's pretty open right now.
And the thing about moving them in as well, you draw them in for the later pitches, a chance to get it by them with them scoot in a few feet. However, we likely won't be bunting here. Down the count, 0-2. Beverly trying to get out of this inning unscathed. The pitch. Did he get him? No.
We'll say that pitch did look in the zone.
It looked like it was in there, and the umps trying to see if he went around, but the location looked great for Beverly.
I think they might have been too focused on the swing there and not on the placement.
Count still in his favor. The 1-2 from Nolan. In there for strike 3. Lopez goes down looking, and that'll end things for the 5th as the score remains 1-0.
I'll do it here for the 5th inning. Head to the 6th. The Rangers still leading 1-0. Now coming up to the plate, number 27, Logan Martin. Excuse me, no, Sky Branham.
Show and bunt, put it down, throw to first, not in time. I was late to the punch, but I was going to say the Rangers have to be careful of Branham going for bunt singles. That is his 3rd of the day between the Daubers and Rangers game.
Now coming to the plate for Chandler Ketchup.
And it's a leadoff bunt single, and things will go back to the top of the lineup for Wellington with Chandler Ketchup. And once again, we have that similar situation. A lefty up to the plate. Jared Mack drawed off his usual position, now has to cover first, allowing for a better pull opportunity for Chandler. The top of the lineup for Wellington stacked with lefties.
And Ketchup and Watkins have not really produced too much, but Hartman has. I mean, he's going 2 for 2 so far.
Ketchup had a nice game 1 here on here this morning. We'll see if he can replicate things here. Down the count, 0-2.
This will be a huge strikeout for Gomez here.
Chandler looking to move the runner. Pitch out. Still a 1-run ball game here on field 1. Wellington trying to send Bonham around the world as he takes off for second. Ball called, throw down is in time. A second caught stealing for Cody Lozano.
And that defensive threat was on, I said, Queens team is unparalleled.
And we have a dugout warning for Wellington following the play. It was a very close call. from here couldn't see, but obviously umpires had a better view. And Branham, not to mention, had a great jump. Well, I can't remember if it was an off-speed or fastball. Didn't matter as Lozano gunned him down. And now there's nobody on the paths for Chandler Ketchup.
And it's an 0-2 or 1-2 count. I mean, that was potentially.
And there's a swing and miss, strike 3. Another K for Frederick Valdez, and there's 2 gone.
I mean, what a quick turnaround for the Rangers.
Now coming up for play number 9, Miles Hartman.
And now, if you're Miles Hartman, you got to believe this is not exactly the situation you thought you were coming into when you're in the on-deck circle.
No doubt about it, but either way, he'll do it himself as he sends one into right for a hit on the first pitch he sees. Once again, Wellington will have a base runner.
Now coming up for play number 33, Austin Watkins.
In a worse-off situation, now 2 outs, man on first. Now bring up the 3-hole Austin Watkins.
And that also moves Hartman to 3 for 3 on the night.
Excellent day. As the Heat still trail 1-0.
And there's a massive out coming up here is, of course, Armbruster and Pernetti coming up.
The 0-1 to Austin.
And that
in there.
Beautiful curve on that. I mean, just look at that. I mean, 12-6 is just incredible.
Nice hook against Watkins. Makes the count 0-2. Valdez looking for a clean inning. Here's the pitch. Just outside. Lozano set up well out off his knees to try to either back pick or potentially catch Hartman stealing if he decided to go.
I was going to say, and that's what I think is so great about these 0-2 counts that Valdez has been finding himself in, is that he can afford a pitch out. And he can really, instead of picking him off and, risking an error at first, he's able to send that message another way.
Well, both teams, the Heat included, I mean, they've been very good at getting in a good count early. I mentioned this with Charles Morris on the mound. My stat nerd side came out when I said that there's a 200-point OPS difference in a 1-0 and an 0-1 count for the batters after that first pitch. So the first one, likely the most important of any at-bat, and both teams throughout today haven't been giving the other team any chances, as there's another K for Valdez. A cannon from Lozano will end things in the top of the 6th. We'll be right back for the bottom of the frame.
That's his 5th of the night.
My goodness.
That'll do it for the top of 6. We now head to the Rangers at bats as they now lead still 1-0. Now, coming to the plate, designated hitter, number 31, Angel Cano.
Designated hitter Angel Cano will step up as Federally in his 6th inning will face the 4-5-6. The heart of Park City's order, starting off with Cano, as that first pitch will be low.
And, as I've mentioned in this game, Cano, one of the hardest hitters in the league. This one
there. That's into the parking lot, well foul.
And you see some of that power there, but you have hard hitter in Cano, contact hitter in Mac, and then another really hard hitter in Zaria, and then Mason Alvarez and Damon Hernandez, 2 great contact hitters as well.
Top down, Rangers lineup can put up a crooked number. So far, Federally, since that 1-run first, has shut them down.
And I will say Cano has struggled when behind the count, so we'll see what he can do here down 1-2.
Here it comes. Popped up, that'll be out of play. That count will remain.
You can tell he really is swinging here. And he wants to make a difference in this game. And he has the ability to do so. He's just making sure it's the right pitch.
Fouled off the last 2-strike pitch. Another one on its way. Comes right back at us. Cano not going down without a fight. Already seen a barreled foul ball. And a good takedown low.
And, it's got to be scary taking those pitches when you're down in the count, but an absolute necessity, especially when you fouled out 3 in a row.
Nice waist pitch from Federally. The count's brought to 2s. And he goes down swinging. Makes him look like a fool, swinging out of his shoes, and there's 1 away.
Now coming to the plate, number 11, Jared Mack.
You were right. He was trying to protect the plate there. And that pitch curling well out of the zone. Had a large tail to it and ended up well out. So good sequence from Federally on the stubborn Cano, and that'll bring up Jared Mack. First pitch, grounder over to short. Hartman has it. And a long throw will be in time. A nice pick over at first base, and the Heat forgot how many outs there were. At least some of them did.
Now coming up to the plate, number 29, right fielder, Jose Zaria.
But a nice play by Workins, stretching out to make that catch. Looking to not go down 1-2-3. Jose Zaria, Rangers right fielder, will try to keep this 6th going.
Holy, that's a good pitch.
First one in there for a strike. And there it is once again, Federally. First pitch strike to Jose. Starts him off strong, but that one in the turf, making the count 1-1.
Not what you really wanted to see from the 4-5 there, but still plenty of time to make an out or make a rally, but probably not going to happen here.
As that one's popped up into center, Branham gets under it, and that'll be the inning. Federally retires the side as we head to the top of the 7th. Score remains 1-0 Park City.
And now that'll do it for the 6th inning. We're at the top 7. Rangers still leading 1-0. 28, Najee Armbruster.
So the 4-5-6 will start things off for the Heat. And Frederick Valdez sent out there for the 7th. So the first pitch will be a ball.
And this is massive inning defensively for the Rangers here, as I said, facing Armbruster and Pernetti, and even Doc Needham, a dangerous 4-5-6.
We are seeing some action as well in that Park City bullpen.
As it looks like Yomar Guzman, number 32 for the Rangers, warming up. But also another pitcher warming up with him, number 25, Owen Hinderman.
Jerdy's toss to first will be in time, and a big first out.
And again, Valdez still in the game here with 6 1/3 gone.
Next up will be Josh Pernetti.
Now batting number 44, Josh Pernetti.
Valdez has to be very careful of his pitch sequence against Pernetti. This is a one-run ball game, so one swing could tie it up. You can see he's taking a big hack. He fouls the first one into the mitt for a strike.
Pernetti, 2 strikeouts here tonight. Both coming, of course, at the hand of Valdez.
His 3rd time seeing him. The 1-1. He in there.
And Valdez at 77. Usually for the Rangers, the pitch count is usually around 80 before they pull the starter. And so he's been effective here.
The 1-2. Taken high. He watches that one eye level. Yeah, at this point, the pitch count doesn't really matter. It's more about the feel of the game. As we've already seen through 6 innings, only 1 run has been scored on both sides. This is a championship game. So you're going to throw the best arm you got in the best position possible. Don't have to save anyone for tomorrow like they have been all weekend. The count is brought to full against Pernetti. No one on and 1 out. The payoff. Taken high for ball 4.
So that puts a man on, 1 out.
Now batting number 2, Doc Needham.
Losing control of the off-speed, Valdez. Nowhere near the zone.
As you said, now the question is, again, it's not about pitch count really, but when you pull him.
Over to O'Toole. He makes the out at second, and they'll get the lead runner there.
And that's a smart hold by Hernandez there.
So Needham on the first pitch. Grounds into a fielder's choice. There are 2 outs for Logan Martin. Need to make something happen quick. Only have 7 more outs. The first pitch will be low and away.
Martin 0 for 2 on the night.
Runner takes off for second, but that'll be fouled off. It's interesting. Wellington runners still testing the arm of Lozano. They've been caught stealing twice. However, they've struggled all game to put somebody in scoring position with just the bats.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, it's a 2-out situation. You're kind of getting desperate here. You're not going to get many opportunities to just move him along the base path. And at least putting him at second base at least gives you an opportunity to maybe have a man, of course, in scoring position, but potentially scoring on a base hit.
Doesn't take off, but that one will be laced up the middle, and it'll get through for a base hit. So the Heat go station to station, and they find their man in scoring position.
Now coming to bat, number 21, Larson Watt.
Now the catcher, Larson Lott, will come up. Coach Randy will go out to the mound. Let's see if he makes the pitching change. Having a talk with his pitcher. He's given up 2 base runners this inning. One of them on a hard single up Broadway.
And I think it's just really the time. It's not really about Valdez's skill or him as a player, but it's a championship game, last game of the season. You have arms in your bullpen. No. Mook can let it ride.
Look at this. A big decision.
Tremendous confidence in Valdez here.
Big decision by Randy to leave him out there. Tying run on second. Go ahead at first.
Once again, coming up to the plate, number 21, Larson Watt.
Larson Lott will be turn 2 for the Heat. Try to come up clutch in the 7th.
I think the umpire pointed in the wrong direction there, but
This is Larson Lott's number 7.
no, I think he was just saying mound visit.
First pitch.
Beautiful.
In there.
This is, second to last batter in his 3rd trip through the lineup. Really game testing here with these breaking balls.
And on his rest days, we'll see Wellington turn to Larson to pinch hit in some dire situations. So he takes a big hack at that one outside. And a great count for Valdez. Up 0-2. Likely the biggest pitch of this game so far. Here it comes.
Looks good.
He fouled off onto field 2.
But Valdez still has that motion down, has that positioning down. That looked like a great pitch before he got swung at. I think you'll see Valdez really try to target the high part of the zone here, especially with one of those breaking balls.
Larson not going down without a fight. The next one will also be fouled back.
You see these really, from what I can see, just dropping an inch or 2 below where he wants him, that top half of the zone, just dropping just short enough to be in that middle part where he's swinging at.
The count remains the same. 5th pitch of the at-bat. The delivery be in the other batter's box. Good job behind the dish by Lozano of not letting that one get past him. They don't want runners on 2nd and 3rd in this situation. The backstop brings the count to 1-2. Here it comes. Another one fouled a long ways this time. A good piece of hitting from Larson. Two men on, 2 outs, top of the 7th in a 1-run ball game. Runner takes off for 3rd. The pitch hit the other way and in the same spot. 3rd ball of this batter going to field 2.
And wow, that's one of the most unlucky foul balls I think I've ever seen. And you need him basically at 3rd base before having to go back.
A great jump. And he's already at 3rd. Before the windup, he takes a big round. So men are on the corners as he hits one the other way, and that's a fair ball down the line.
Got it. Oh, no?
1-run scores. Heading into 3rd, and it's a tie ball game.
Wow, I thought Mac had that.
Some clutch hitting by Larson Lott ties the game at 1 apiece.
Now batting number 10, Sky Greenham.
And some excellent base running by Needham.
And my apologies there. I really thought Mac had that ball.
What would have likely been a close play at home. Needham taking third before the windup, easily allowing him to score.
I understand you don't want to balk and you want to keep your focus on the mound, but that's the play where you got it for a third. You really did.
And that'll be it for Valdez, responsible for the 2 runners. And we'll be right back.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 32, Yomar Kuzmic.
Guy, you're there. Go, drive a ball now. Drive a ball.
So we are back for some 7th inning action as Wellington ties it up with 2 outs.
Oh, that's the play once again. Number 10, Sky Branham.
Sky Branham comes up. And as I was going to mention before his last at-bat, got 2 bunt singles against Valley Center. And he's not opposed to doing it in this situation with 2 outs. And he puts it down again. It goes right back to Guzman. Throw to first is in time.
So the Rangers make it out of that one. But
a failed bunt attempt from Branham will end the inning. However, Wellington strikes back as they put up a run in the 7th. And that's all they'll need to tie up this game at 1 apiece. We'll be right back for the bottom of the frame.
Do it for the top of 7. We head now to the bottom of 7. Tied all 1-1.
Now, coming up to the plate, center fielder number 8, Mason Alvarez.
Mason Alvarez to lead things off. The center fielder will try to bring this one back. First time this game has been tied since the first inning. First pitch swinging will foul it off.
You know, Alvarez has had 2 well-hit balls, but really anything on the ground has potential to become a base hit for him.
We're talking about in the middle of the inning, the decision to keep in Valdez for that inning, but you look out there now, and Feverly in his 7th inning of work has a chance to go further than the Park City starter. He's done great ever since that first inning. He's already up in the count 1-2 against Alvarez.
And you hear a lot of times winning the inning, and this one is going to be crucial. I mean, it's not a hard take there, late in the game, but this a pivotal turning point if the Rangers aren't able to get on the board here. Momentum fully in Wellington's favor.
The 2-2 slow chopper, going to be a tough play. He gloves it, throw to first in time. Logan Martin rushing in to make that grab and flashing some leathers. There's one away.
Now coming up to the plate, number 1, out of Corpus Christi, Texas, Damon Jaquito Hernandez.
And there's one gone for the second baseman, Hernandez. Would love to have a guy like him aboard. First pitch. Be some chin music.
And I mean, if Hernandez is about 3 inches taller, that's almost square in the head.
Mm-hmm. Takes another one down low.
It'd be a massive walk for the Rangers if Hernandez can get on.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. But obviously, been finding his strike zone well, as there's just an easy liner right to Hartman.
Now, coming up to the plate, number 23, Cody Lozano.
Sun fully set here in Goddard. You can see those stadium lights shining down bright onto the field. Some nice pink clouds out and left, getting the remnants of whatever sun is left, and first pitch swinging, a first pitch
and there's
hit.
Lozano coming up big.
It's Cody Lozano on the first one he sees, sends one into center. He'll barely get by for a hit.
Had a kid, that's a big hit. We talk about how he has some offensive struggles, but coming up big when it matters most.
Now batting number 7, third baseman, Hayden O'Toole.
So now the baton passed off to Hayden O'Toole out of the 9-hole to keep this inning going.
I mean, this would be a massive 2-out rally if the Rangers could get Lozano home.
First pitch taken down low. Rare first pitch ball coming from Feverly. Gotta wonder if he's in any way fatigued out there after going 6 strong. And not only that, it's been a fast game as well. Not too many breaks in between innings for either side. While it's not as hot as it was a few hours ago, that can still do some damage. The 2-0 swung on and fouled.
Now, I don't see any movement in the bullpen yet.
Yeah. Gotta wonder if they'll try something interesting with Morris. As I mentioned, just completely shut down Valley Center. And despite pitching the majority of the game, was very efficient with his pitches. Or if they bring in a new guy for late relief, but like you said, no one out there. The 2-1 to lace to right center, and that'll be caught. A nice catch at second by Doc Needham, and that'll end the inning. We head into the 8th. Score all tied up at 1.
Now do it for the 7th inning. We head now top of 8. Score still tied 1-1 here in the Summer Ball Showdown Championship. Now coming out to the plate. Number 4, Chandler Ketchup.
So the top of the lineup will lead things off for both teams in the 8th inning. For the Heat, it'll be Chandler Ketchup, and for Park City, it'll be Jack Haggard. So if there's any time either team will be scoring, it'll likely be in this 8th.
And Guzman, a hot and cold pitcher. So it's really important for him to have a strong first at bat again.
Throws the first strike of the frame. Two up, Ketchup, Hartman, and Warkins. Hartman having a perfect day at the plate.
Great pitch there by Guzman.
That's key with how Hartman's been swinging it today. You want to take care of this first batter. Count 1-2. Here's the pitch. Just outside. Good take from Ketchup. Will bring the count to 2s. The delivery. In there for strike 3.
And a massive, massive, massive strikeout there for Guzman. Third strikeout of the game for Ketchup.
Guzman picks up a backwards K as he argues his call, going back to the dugout. Ketchup not happy.
Now coming up to the plate, number 9, Miles Hartman.
With one gone, that'll bring up Miles Hartman with no one on board.
And Hartman 3 for 3 on the day. Can't go further than that.
And each time he's been up to the plate, he's had no one on base to move over or score. While he's been starting a lot of rallies, he hasn't been the one to finish them. And that's been the problem with the Heat lineup today. However, the pitching has more than made up for it. Feverly has done great through 7 innings, and they'll likely keep him in for the 8th. Another one taken away.
This is dangerous, especially with how well Hartman's been hitting today. You know this next pitch is going to be a strike. Yeah, great contact hitter Hartman. Able to get one by there, though. Sorry, I'm a little excited.
He will watch it. Still brings the count to his favor. The 3-1. It fouls, so from 3-0 to full.
Massive.
Guzman able to reel back the count. Looking for another punch out against the most dangerous hitter in this game for Wellington.
Houston likes this one.
And he'll rope that one up the middle. However, right there for it will be Jordy Lopez. Making good contact, but it doesn't pan out.
Now comes to the plate, number 33, Austin Warkins.
And there's 2 gone for Austin Warkins. And again, you see that same situation with Nija Armbruster and Josh Pernetti out of the 4 and 5 hole, just stranded with no one on. But they will come up in the 9th if Warkins is retired.
1-0. This one.
And he won't be, as he ropes one up Broadway for a base hit. And the inning will continue.
You know, if you're the Rangers, I'm not too upset by this. Obviously, a dangerous situation, but best to split these guys up if you can.
Big out here if they're able to get it.
Now comes to the plate, number 28, Nija Armbruster.
Armbruster will try to do some damage. First pitch, called for a ball.
Not sure where that one was.
The 1-0 to the righty will be popped up. Could be in a bad
Center.
spot. And it will be dropped.
And they can't gather it.
He's being sent around, but he stumbles at third. He'll have to retreat back.
I mean, that would have been even massive. That's not a word.
Likely wouldn't have scored. Even being sent would have been a very close play at home.
Now coming to bat, number 44, Josh Pernetti.
But that still sets up Wellington very nicely for arguably their most dangerous hitter throughout the season, Josh Pernetti.
I will say, if they're able to get out of this inning, this would be massive as you get through both Armbruster and Pernetti heading into the 9th inning.
There's no question about that. Pernetti has already displayed some power today. Hit a ground rule double in the semifinal matchup. First pitch taken outside. The wind, while dying down, still blowing out to left field this afternoon. At this point this evening. And a good take down low and an even better block by Lozano. We haven't seen many, if any, pass balls from the Rangers, even with nobody on. But now would be a horrible time to throw a waste pitch that gets passed.
And, you know, the chemistry between Yomar and Cody has to be pretty high. I mean, they live together all summer. Even drive every game together. Now this one, a massive, massive out here. Stays tied, and you get through both Armbruster and Pernetti heading into the 9th inning.
Pernetti,
if the Rangers can get it done here, they'll be set up very nicely.
Swinging 2-0, but can't get it done as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Score remains 1-1.
Now do it for the top of the 8th. We head now to the bottom of the 8th. Score still tied, 1-1, as the Rangers come up to bat. Now coming up to pitch, number 13, Jordan Noley. And stepping into the batter's box, number 9, left fielder,
Jack Haggard.
To start the 8th, it'll be the 1-2-3 as the leadoff man, Jack Haggard, will step up in his first time seeing Jordan Noley. The 0-1 foul tipped back. Jordan up in the count, 0-2 against Haggard.
And Haggard getting on base here would be absolutely massive, as you have both Lopez and Cano coming up, both great batters.
The 0-2. Slow roller over to second. Should be an easy play. But throw to first is in time.
And I will say, Haggard not really making much of an effort there.
Just dead to rights on the play to begin with, so it makes sense. There's one gone for Jordy Lopez. And all it takes now is one swing. Lopez, big hack and miss. Some high heat. He swings right through it, count 0-1. Still, as we get to the bullpen, Noley throwing that first pitch strike. Wellington's been throwing all day, both in the evening and in the afternoon. He's up in the count, 1-2. Trying to get a big second out. Here's the pitch. A great take. Lopez holds up. He makes it a quality at bat. Pitch count not a factor in this game anymore, as there's another roller. It takes a weird hop. Throw to first. Will be well off. And it won't go over the fence. Will stay in play.
Wow, what a play by the catcher there. I mean, no one really thinks to be ready for that. I mean, just what a job of being aware and getting behind the throw. You got to give him credit.
Yeah, no doubt. Larson Lott backing up the throw, preventing a possible extra base for Lopez.
Angel Cano.
And now the DH Cano comes up with one out and a man aboard. One swing could turn the tides of this one, as he'll watch one near the knees for a ball. Lopez stays put. He'll foul that pitch off. Already seen some action on the base paths. Stolen base attempts from both sides.
That was a great place to pick off.
It was. The 1-1. Hit high in the air and right. An easy catch out there as Lopez retreats back to first. And there's two away.
Now coming to the plate, number 11, Jared Mack.
A big at-bat coming here. Jared Mack, the first baseman, with two outs and a man on first. And try to give the Rangers back their lead. However, it's going to be tough.
I mean, these two, Lopez running and Mack batting were the reason the Rangers got on the board in the first place in the first inning.
It's going to be tough to score on just the at-bat from Mack if Lopez isn't able to find himself on second. There's a pitch called for a strike. The outfield defense very strong for the Heat, especially on that pull side with Brainham out in center and Ketchup in left.
I mean, there's still a pretty big gap there in left center.
Let's see if he can find it. The 2-1. That one laced up Broadway, and a diving grab to end the inning. No,
it dropped.
He said it dropped.
Wow.
And Lopez will hold up at third.
What a momentum swinger here, and now the outfield comes in.
So we'll look at what happens here. Umpires having a discussion. Everyone on the Wellington field stepping off. The Heat coming out to have a talk as they're saying that one fell.
And I will say, if they overturn this call, the Rangers going to go absolutely ballistic here. After all, whereas this call stood.
Lopez, if he was running full speed, could have likely scored from first on that play with Wellington not paying attention. And it looks like play will continue in the 8th. Umpires having another discussion, but...
I mean, motion's really running high. You rarely see the entire outfield come in. I mean, the whole, defensive lineup congregating here in the infield.
Yeah, all 9. Standing mound. Having a discussion just 10, 15 feet away. You see the umps in that same circle.
I mean, I really have to stand on this. I mean, this would be incredible if they overturned this after what happened to Alvarez.
And the call stands. So called for a no catch out in center. And with that base hit, that'll bring it to first and third with 2 outs.
Zaria comes up.
Huge spot for Jose Zaria. Biggest at-bat of the tournament.
Now, number 29, Jose Zaria.
None bigger than this in the summer ball showdown.
Motion's running high. I mean, this is potentially the pivotal at-bat of the game. If they get Zaria out, the Heat going to go absolutely ballistic, and the go-ahead run only 90 feet away.
First pitch to Jose. Swing and a miss.
Steal, as Mack will take second here. Smart play there. You don't want to throw. That would have let the go-ahead run come in.
Try to hold up, allowing for the late steal from Lopez from third. But Wellington does not go for it, and they concede that base at second. But obviously the run that matters at third. The 0-1 will be fouled off. And Noli just a strike away as he converses with Larson. Biggest pitch of the summer ball showdown. 2 men on. And we'll go once again. Biggest pitch of the tournament. 2 men on, both in scoring position. 2 outs. Scott tie ball game in the 8th. The 0-2. Fouled right back. And Zaria not going down without a fight.
Battling away here.
Go ahead run, just 90 feet away. Zaria is still down, 0-2. The pitch. Another one in that same spot off the net.
And Noe has to be getting anxious here.
I do wonder if you try to throw not a waste pitch, but not something close either. And see if Zaria jumps the gun. Obviously protecting the plate in the 0-2 count. 2 men in scoring position. Go ahead at third. The delivery. A looper over to short. Hartman gets under it, and he makes the catch. And the Wellington Heat escape a huge jam in the 8th. As we head to the final inning, score all tied up at 1.
Now do it for the 8th inning. Head to the top of 9. Score still 1-1.
So we head into the bottom of the 9th. And after an intense bottom of the frame,
now coming to the bat. Number 2.
Park City leads the 8 scoreless. And Doc Needham will lead things off for the Heat. And as he steps out, I want to give a huge shout out to Dave and Sheldon, the commissioners of the KCLB, for helping me out and giving me a place to work this summer for the Valley Center Mud Daubers. I had a blast calling games for them all season. And this has been such a fun and competitive league. Similar levels of play, if not better, than at Webster University. Another place where I've had so much fun calling games, but this summer has been by far one of my favorite seasons. And it all comes to an end here with a tie ball game in the 9th inning. Did he go around? He did not. Guzman still on the mound in another inning of relief. And he'll take that pitch outside. Needham in a hitter's count. The 3-1. In there for a strike. And the count is now full. No one on, no one out. Here's the payoff. It's taken low for ball 4.
That's not a man you want to let on.
And a huge base runner for Wellington as the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, number 27, Logan Martin.
We've had some action in both bullpens. Let's see if they keep him out there for Martin. So he'll converse with the third base coach.
And yeah, I mean, this is not DMZ scenario, but definitely don't want Doc on here. Guzman, I do think, a little bit more aware of the base path.
In the bottom of this Wellington lineup, just as difficult as the top. Mentioned how good Needham is, and obviously showing it by getting on base, but Logan Martin, Larson Lott, and Sky Branham represent the 7-8-9, likely one of the best bottom of the order teams in the league. First pitch to Adrian. He shows bunt, tries to put it down, but it doesn't work.
0-1 now.
Excuse me, Logan trying to put down a bunt. Looks like he tried to place it down the first base side, but it didn't work. So he'll step back up again. The 0-1 once again, and he puts it down in a pretty good spot. Only play at first.
No one was covering third there.
Yeah, you could see the third base coach wanted Needham to take it.
Now coming up to the plate,
Obviously,
21, Larson Lott.
Doc focused on just legging out that sacrifice. And either way, it works out well for Wellington. Now a man in scoring position.
So Larson Lott, 2 for 3 on the day.
There you have it. Larson Lott. Explained this in the last at-bat he had, but whenever he's not playing, Wellington is in need of a hit. They'll call on him to pinch hit. Starting this game behind the dish, he's done excellent. Well, you do have an open base at first. You risk giving that top of the lineup even more at-bats. With Lott batting out of the 8-hole. The 1-0 chopped off his body.
That's
No.
runner's interference.
They said it's runner's interference, and they have him in a rundown. Needham avoids the tag, but still in a pickle.
Play safe, play safe.
And the throw to third is time. So a huge double play for Wellington.
And what a momentum shifter there for the Rangers.
And Park City will try to walk things off in the bottom of the ninth. We will be right back.
Now for the top of the ninth, done and done. We're now in the bottom of the nine, where the Rangers come up to bat. Still tied 1-1.
That'd be one or the other. Either foul or center field. You got it, Miserable. We got girls in the team that know the ball. I didn't expect you to know the ball.
Now batting, Mason Alvarez.
The Rangers in the bottom of the ninth.
That's how
In
you
a
guys
tie ball game. We'll try to walk things off. take home this year's Summer Ball Showdown ring. The 0-1 taken low and downstairs. Away and downstairs.
One win now. I mean, I don't know. My emotions are very high, obviously. But Almost does a great job.
And a nice glove.
Yeah, that's
Jordan Noley splashing some leather out there as he makes the play. Would have likely gone through.
Number 1, Damon Hernandez.
For a single. Be one out on the board for Wellington. A big one at that, as we know how fast Mason can be. And next up is Hernandez.
And Hernandez, a dangerous base runner. Once watched him steal home with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth to tie things up.
Gutsy runner, the 1-0 is lifted high, foul. Be well out of play. Of all the games I've seen here over this week, this is the most foul balls I've seen go into other fields. As I mentioned, this is the only game going on right now, so don't have to worry about that. The 1-1 to Damon. Taken in the turf. Larson getting his reps behind the dish. A good block. The last thing you want to do is walk Damon. Try to make him hit it. Let your defense do the rest. 2-1 is fouled off. And it'll bring it to 2s. Noley looking for a K. The 2-2. Popped up on the infield. Should be playable for Needham. And he grabs it.
Now coming up to the plate, number 23, Cody Lozano.
2 quick outs. And that'll bring up Cody Lozano. Gotten on base in the majority of his plate appearances today. However, he comes up in a big spot. The Rangers not looking to send this one to extras and end it here now. A good take in the other's batter's box. Another one taken downstairs, and a good count early for the catcher. On deck is Hayden O'Toole. We've seen has the home run power. He may get a chance to hit. Jordan Noley down in the count 3-0. Let's see if Lozano has the green light. The pitch. He called for a strike. And the at-bat will continue.
And I think if you're Lozano here, I really think you let this one go.
The 3-1 lays to right. And that'll be it for the inning. Jordan Noley retires the side. And folks, we got free baseball on our hands as we head into the 10th inning. Score 1-1.
Just like that, we finished 9 innings of action. We head now into the top of the 10th. Score still 1-1. And a quick reminder for our fans not familiar. Each team will start with a runner on second base to start the inning.
Well, actually, no, the dock. Dock is the last out.
Oh.
So it is Doc Needham.
It says Sky Brandon.
It's Doc Needham. Doc Needham.
I didn't know that it was like the last out.
It's the last out.
That's funny. I didn't know because it's always like the last out.
Yeah.
And we are back for the 10th. And what a game we have on our hands. How can you not be romantic about baseball? Championship game for the 2025 Summer Ball Showdown, sent into extras. Both teams will start with a runner on second. And showing bunt is Branham. He fouls it off. Branham has been bunting all day during both games, and I'm sure the Rangers expecting it now. But all they need is a sacrifice, and they'll send it back to the top of the lineup. It looks like they will have a pinch hitter. Can't see who yet. The 0-1 not able to be placed. And just like that, Sky down the count, 0-2.
If Charles Morris warming up the bat.
Going to be forced to swing. Pickoff attempt at second. Just a disengagement. Trying to keep Needham honest over there.
And this second strike, huge.
The 0-2. Check swing will be just foul.
And that would have been a huge placement there. Would have been an extra base hit for Branham. And would have definitely scored Doc.
So the count stays the same. Branham still trying to battle back from 0-2. At the very least, put something in play. Waste pitch into the other batter's box. Good save behind the dish by Lozano. And the count 1-2. Makes contact to be up the middle, and it's not going to be able to be played as Sky Branham has himself an infield single.
Wow.
And that'll put men on the corners for Wellington.
Now batting number 26, Charles Morris.
And would you look at this, Charles Morris, who helped lead Wellington to the championship game, will now be coming in to pinch hit. And we know he's got some power. One of the contestants in the home run derby. He's been great all season on the mound for the Heat. But now they're asking to do something with the bat. As Wellington has a sacrifice chance and more with still only one out. First pitch to Morris. Taken away.
And they're letting Guzman ride. We'll see if that plays out. They're definitely expecting probably potentially play more innings here, so saving some of that bullpen.
The 1-0 to Morris. Taken low. There's no one on second. So while you could load the bases and try to cut the runner down at home, it's very risky. especially if your pitcher can't find the zone. Guzman wants a battle. And on the corners, still no outs in the 10th. The 2-1, fouled off. He's able to reel back the count from 2-0 to 2-2. Morris trying to come up clutch for the Heat.
A strikeout would be even more clutch, opening up a double play to get out of the inning.
The 2-2 to Charles. In there for strike 3. A backwards K for Guzman, and there's one away.
Now I said this opens up the double play to get out of the inning, but the other thing you really got to be thinking about is potential double steal here.
No doubt about it. Got 2 fast runners on the paths. But now up comes Miles Hartman.
Now batting number 9, Miles Hartman.
Hartman 3 for 4 today. His last at bat retired for the first time this evening.
As I was going to say, with Morris at the bat, you know he's swinging quite often, so you don't want to try a double steal just because he's most likely to foul off. But here with a batter like
Show and bunt and putting it down in a great spot. Will they have a play at first? They will not. And the bases will be loaded for Austin Warkins.
Now batting number 33, Austin Warkins.
I've said this about 4 times tonight, but this is the biggest at-bat of the season, not just for the Heat, not just for the Rangers, but for the entire KCLB, Summer Ball Showdown, everything. All leads into this moment. Bases loaded for the first baseman, Austin Warkins, in the 10th inning, still only 1 out. He takes a big hack at that first pitch. He fouled into the mid.
Lift one, lift one.
Anything deep will likely score Needham from third. You want to at least end this inning with a run on the board. The 0-1 taken down low. Warkins 1 for 4 this afternoon, but none of that matters now. The 1-1 in there.
Back-to-back strikeouts. Or not back-to-back, but 2 strikeouts in the inning. Again, would be tremendous.
Guzman in a 2-strike count. Looking for the punch out against Warkins. The pitch. Well away.
Oh. I went in there when they even.
Count brought to 2s. Ducks on the pond for Austin Warkins. Still only 1 out. Here it comes. A foul back. Now the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Wellington looking for at least a run. The 2-2. Drilled to right center, going back at the track. And it'll be down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. In comes a second. And they'll hold up the runner at 2. And it is 3-1 Wellington. What a moment for Austin Warkins.
3 runs scored there. Or no, 2. 2 scored. My bad. Yeah, my bad.
My, oh my. Wellington Heat crowd going nuts.
Coming up to the plate, number 28, Najee Armbruster.
And the inning Still far from over as Nyjah Armbrister batting out of the cleanups, or excuse me, batting out of the cleanup spot. Will be coming up with 2 men on and with an open base at first. You also got to wonder once again if they'll load the bases for him or face him head on. And unless we see another double play, that will give Josh Pernetti in the on-deck circle another at-bat. So they aren't sending him. Here's the first pitch to Armbrister. Taken, clip in the zone, bottom right for a strike. The count 0-1. A nice block behind the dish by Lozano. They don't want to let up another free run.
Let's go.
Infield playing in, trying to cut down the runner at home. The 1-1. Swinging to the right side of the infield. Hartman doesn't take off for home. Toss to first in time. Here comes Miles. Play at the plate. It's not in time! What? Heading to third. And he will be out there. However, another run scores. And it is 4-1 Wellington. What a frame for the Heat. And the Rangers have a tall hill to climb, as we'll be right back.
Add to the bottom of 10 here. The Wellington Heat now lead 4-1. Into pinch run in favor of Cody Lozano. At second base will be number 2, Christian Dorena. Now batting number 7, Hayden O'Toole.
On to the bottom of the 10th we go, and the Heat take a commanding 4-1 lead, blowing up the 10th inning, and now the Rangers playing with their backs to the wall with the championship on the line. As Hayden O'Toole will lead things off. Will foul the first one into the mitt for strike 1. Christian Herrera coming in to pinch run for Lozano over at second. But obviously that run doesn't matter with Wellington just 3 outs away. And O'Toole at the plate now, down in the count, 0-2. Got to make something happen here. Pitch taken high. What an excellent relief appearance from Jordan Noli. Has been able to get out of a whole lot of jams, but none bigger than this one. Can allow two, can't allow a third. As O'Toole steps out. Heart rate on both sides, including the fan section and up here. Obviously very high. Everything, not just that happened during this week, but in the entire season leading up to this. The 1-2 is in there for strike three as Hayden O'Toole goes down swinging.
Now batting number 9, Jack Haggard.
And now Jack Haggard will try to help out the Rangers as their lineup sent to the top, but he'll get popped up. Who's got it? It's going to get lost. Who's catching it? And a nice catch coming in all the way from first is Workins. That ball had no reason of being his, and still somehow he's able to make the grab. My goodness. And the wherewithal, too, with the catcher and the pitcher not knowing what was happening.
Now batting number 16, Jerry Lopez.
And now Austin Workins having himself a day, giving them some much needed runs in the top of the frame and coming up making a big out, keeping the tying run from coming to the plate and down to their last life. Jerry Lopez will try to keep this game going. The Heat can smell those rings, but you still got to get one more. The 2-1 taken away, and that'll bring it to a hitter's count. And on deck, you have the designated hitter, Angel Cano. Don't want to walk this runner, got to make him hit it. And he lines it over to third, and it's a diving catch. Throw to first, and that'll be it. Wellington wins the 2025 Summer Ball Showdown.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Wellington Heat win it here in the bottom
Last
half.
place in the KCLB.
They are yours, 2025.
Coming all the way
Summer Ball
back
Showdown
and making a run of the century here in the SBS. Final score 4-1 through 10 innings. I want to thank you all for tuning in at home. My name is Kellen Fermanak. And one final note, again, thank you so much to the KCLB commissioners, Dave and Sheldon, for allowing all these teams to play in this amazing tournament and for allowing me to call them coming from Webster University. I appreciate both of them, and I appreciate everyone watching at home, and have a fantastic night. weekend. Thank you so much.